I totally messed up on the part of this. I have to redo this whole thing. But okay, so I have to redo this whole series episode and stuff. So he will be Deku will be born in the Seventhly Deadly Sin universe, of course. But he is born just like Bon, has the same backstory with his sister named Kale, because I can't say her real name because I'm terrible with names and stuff like that. So yeah. So he would practically have the backstory about all Bon, not really going over, but this happened when he was younger. By saying I'll say Javago took him there. But Javago survived the attack barely. And his sister's still alive, of course, in this one. And I gave her ice and fire abilities to kind of like make Todoroki not seem too special and all that. But with the... And she's like a Holy Knight level, so physical strength, of course, added to it. So she does have pretty amazing physical strength and stuff like that. So yeah, and he has Bond's backstory in life, but not as dark because it is gonna be a My Hero What If. But because he's immortal, it's been 2 years since. But I give him an ability to age himself. I'll say that, so he can become older. In this, he can like force himself to become older by giving years to somebody and all that. So yeah, that's just something I'll add in. So yeah, so he is looking like the same age as he's supposed to and stuff like that. God dang, I already had a nuke. I play Roblox, everybody, just to tell you. I don't have an anime, just anime with one. I have Caillou, something, I forgot the whole thing. But I play a lot of paintball games, you know that paintball game that came out? If you play Roblox. But yeah, that's what I play a lot. But yeah. So because they're younger and they get sent there, Javago can't raise them, but I'll say because they took them away and put them in a foster home. But in there, I'll say he didn't fall in love with Elaine, of course, in this one. But because he had such like a strong quirk that there's these like quirk canceling camps, which is made with kids with like quirks that are weird. Where they don't get the personality matching their quirk, where they don't turn evil and stuff like that. Not evil, but like villains. And Bond is sent to one. And there, they just teach them not to do bad stuff and crap like that. And try to force them not to be like how they are. But what Bond is, he's like, doesn't care if he gets hurt or anything. So he gets hurt a lot. But in there, he meets Toga, because Toga was sent to one of these places. But while he's there, he meets Toga, which Toga has a fan of blood. So I'll say one day while the kids are together, they're all weird, so what they do don't like creep out any other people there. But she goes up to Bond and bites him without knowing his quirk makes him bleed. That's when he just looks at her, not really doing anything. Just looks at her like, what are you doing? She says that I love blood and stuff like that. That's when he says, okay, null away. And she's like, are you sure? And this is whenever she grabs a pencil and stabs him. They can bleed out. If she pulls out the pencil, he regenerates. And that's whenever she asks Except in this one, I'll make them the same age. She asks what his quirk is. He says, I call my quirk Immortal Thief because it gives me ability. I'm immortal, or I'm seemingly immortal because he is smart, so he doesn't want to. He says, I'm seemingly immortal because of my high regeneration. Actually, I wouldn't call myself a thief because without my quirk, I wouldn't age at all, so I developed the ability to give my years away to somebody, would make me turn older, of course. Saying that's why I actually age like a normal kid, but I do it once every year and stuff like that. So he does look like a normal kid. That's why he's not looking like a toddler over here, like a baby and stuff. And she says, can I stab you more? He says, sure, do what you want. I still feel pain, but I kind of got over it after getting hurt so many times, like really hurt and stuff. And whenever I say Caillou for my account, it's actually K-U-K-U. I just call it Caillou for some reason. It's just easier for me. But yeah. Oh yeah, people call me Caillou at school, just to tell you, because like my hair grows fast, so I have to cut my hair completely down once every like month pretty much. And so I look bald for like a month and people call me Caillou. Which I love jokes like that. That's why me and my friends kind of like be mean to each other. And whenever one takes it too sensitively, don't take it sensitively whenever you're my friend, because people will start targeting you, like start doing horrific stuff. But yeah, our friends are kind of mean. But yeah, if you guys want, I'll probably post my failed video on this and see if you like it. And I might probably like a different story of it if you really want. But yeah. Yeah, so they kind of just have a relationship where she's able to harm him and stuff. But after loving him so much, after drinking his blood, she figures out her true ability of her quirk. And her true ability is whoever she really likes of, or like loves, he calls it, but she can gain their quirk, which the whole immortal thing is not his quirk. And neither is his thief ability, so I say, no, instead of being in love, anybody she like manipulates a quirk or turns into, she can gain the quirk of, and I'll say she did that to a random kid there. And all that. So yeah. So she does have like a special ability and stuff like that. Well, she did develop the ability to like hide and all that, of course, in plain sight. So she can do the whole hitting thing. Because Bond is super strong, so she would be even faster because like she'd been trained at least a little bit. So yeah. Just gonna build up some stuff, but yeah. So she has the ability to copy quirks whoever she drinks the blood of. And stuff like that. And he does have a sister, but she doesn't have any weird quirks, or any weird features to her. Which his sister looks like a twin brother or sister too. So they look the same age, of course, which they're not. Because Bond, if they're 14, he'll be like the mindset of a 16-year. No, they would be about, because I'll say it's been 2 years since he had the power, he didn't have the ability to age himself. So he just decided to keep the same age as her. So yeah, so they're the same age. But yeah, so after counseling, they get out by faking it like they're normal and stuff. Or else they just stop coming because they can just walk away if they want to. They can't just keep kids captive and stuff like that. So of course they would just leave after a while. With Bond stealing all their money that they got from the parents that sent them there. So yeah. So Bond talks her into being a hero because they're not like villains or anything. And she accepts with her. She actually has a pretty cool quirk, most people would say. But the blood part sends people off guard and all that. But because she does have physical body enhancements, she is pretty strong without using her quirk. And her quirk just enhances her even more with her sneakiness and stuff, hiding in plain sight. So I'll just go over the whole test. Bond, because and his sister, Kale, I call her, Kale would get first because she wanted to be a teacher, but she's seen like a whole bunch of kids die, so she wants to become like a hero teacher, where if any of the kids are threatened, she can help. And that would cause her school to be pretty big because the kids will have protection and all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, so they get there. But Bond would have a recommendation, so would Kale, but Toga would not because her quirk is not really that known and it sends people off guard, like I said a couple times. So yeah, they would of course take it. They would get into UA, and Kale would be known to Todoroki as the girl that has a fire and ice quirk just like him. I can't move. Why is that? But yeah. But they'll get in. Toga would get in with her superior strength, and she would have took a sample of some person's blood that she had, because she can't really gain a quirk that isn't a quirk for Bond and all that, because that isn't a quirk, of course. But yeah. So she gets in, and they get in. I'll say All Might just saved Wateraka because he didn't stop other heroes to get in because Midoriya wasn't there and all that. So yeah, she was saved by All Might and all that instead. So yeah. They would get in, and people wouldn't know them from the regular exam, so they were thinking that they must went through the recommendations. Bond will come in taller than most because Bond is pretty tall. To me, at least, I think he is. Wasn't he like? He's supposed to be 30 in real age, but is he like 21 or something? I would say he's 21. I've totally hit that, man. No homo, but I love Bond. But yeah, I'll totally hit Bond man up, like hit him in the DMs. No biggie, man, but yeah, they would do the quirk assessment exam. Nothing really special happens. How do people take out my security bot so easily? There's no way you can hit it that many times while dying. There's no gun in this game that shoots that fast. I swear sometimes people be cheating, hacking. This game is actually really hackable. I'm pretty sure beginners can hack this game. And if you run sideways, I guess you can dodge, but you're probably gonna die still, but it takes quite a bit of shots to kill one of the bots. But yeah. I've been running past that little arcade right there, but that's crazy. But nothing really happens, but Toga getting pretty high because she was trained by like Holy Knight level strength, all that, but Bond's sister Kale will get high too and all that. They'll just pass. There's nothing special about this episode. See you in the next one.